Welcome to another edition of Great Health, Abundant Happiness, and Outrageous Love. Mwah. We have our shirts on, so you know we're on a mission, or we're on a mission. And so the good news is they found the dog before we really got out here, right? You were communicating, so you could tell a story.
That's the best news. So we have a messenger link for any lost pet, whether it's a dog, a cat, a horse. Right now we still have a lost horse that we've yet to rescue. There have been sightings, but it's not been rescued yet. But this morning we got notification that a 6-year-old Shih Tzu had been spooked by the lightning and it took off. And I want to stop right there. It had been spooked by the lightning. So if you have a pet and the weather is precarious like that, even the most well-mannered and well-trained pets get spooked. And so the best thing that you can do is either keep your pet inside when there's lightning or fireworks, especially.
Yeah, fireworks. Always a lot of dogs get loose and lost around 4th of July.
They do. They get spooked and they take off. No matter how well trained and how well mannered your pet is, those things can spook any pet. So 2 things: either keep your pet inside, or if you are outside, keep a leash on your pet during those times. Even pets that you know will stand by you during most circumstances, again, when there's lightning or thunder or fireworks, especially, because that is when we see so many pets get spooked. So this little guy, his name was Bear, 6-year-old Shih Tzu, got spooked by the lightning last night about 4:15, and although they searched for him, he was not located. And so the Summit Lost Pet Rescue was notified this morning, and Jeffrey and I immediately said, it's not far from where we are. It was down in Frisco and we're at Copper, 1 exit away. We immediately said that, we would head down there and start searching for him. And we were in contact with the owner, actually the owner's son, and said, have you reported the dog lost to the shelter? And we work very well with our local shelter. They are very instrumental in many of our pet rescues. So the owner's son was going to wait until 9, but decided to call early, and lo and behold, someone answered. I mean, it's amazing how everything worked right into place. And they had Bear there. So someone had found Bear.
Good news story.
Good news story.
I felt like we were going to go get him, so I had a good feeling that we would get him. So
We did.
I'm glad he was safe.
Same here.
Yeah.
Jeffrey and I were 100% confident. In fact, our messaging was that, we had some plans for later today, but we felt really confident that we would have him safe before noon, which we did. We just didn't really have anything to do with that, which is even better.
Yeah.
You know what? Any rescue is the best rescue. And our day is totally made. And I know that the owners are breathing much easier today, and they are just feeling so elated that Bear is home safe.
Yeah.
So that's how these rescues go. Most of these rescues do have really happy endings. I know that the owner was very nervous because of where the dog was lost, not far from where we are now, and there happens to be, quite a few fox in this area, and this was a smaller dog. So they were very concerned for his safety. But again, we reassured them that most of these rescues do have very happy endings. And that is pretty much what, Jeffrey and I think all of the, rescuers live for, those happy endings, because when they happen, we talk about them often because they bring us so much joy. Seeing the owner and the pet reunited is probably one of the greatest gifts I think you and I have been able to experience.
Yeah, we feel blessed just to be able to go out and help people, because it is a great feeling that you get back from doing that.
Yes.
We were just on the way down here, and when we knew that the dog was safe, I saw an older gentleman muscling a tire out of his Range Rover. So I looped around to go back, and before I could get back, another gentleman stopped to help him. So we were just behind with the flashes, and the police showed up, but the guy came out and he said, "Thank you so much." And he said, "There's so many great people in this world." and it was just hearing that, it just made my day. And just seeing that other gentleman stopping, the guy had gloves and tools. I mean, he really had his stuff together. So I didn't want to get in his way. He knew what he was doing.
Right.
But it's great that people are out there and they want to help. So,
right.
If you want to, if you're in this area or in your area, you should look at, these lost pet rescues, because it is very rewarding. And if you have some time, you can get out and look. I'm not complaining. Look at this gorgeous environment that we're in. We're able to go out here. It was an excuse to get out of the house early, because if we didn't do that, we'd probably be on mail still, messing around on our laptops back at Copper. So it's nice to get out here. But happy ending, great story.
Yay.
Just wanted to share it.
Yes, and if you feel so inclined, the Summit Lost Pet Rescue is 100% volunteer driven. So the funds that we get for things like safe trapping, if you've not seen our video on Jet, who was lost, and we were able to finally trap him. We couldn't get him on a leash. He just was too elusive for that and too fearful. But we were able to safely trap him and then return him home. Those traps are quite expensive. And so none of those funds go towards the people that volunteer. They go towards the equipment that we need. We also have cameras that we set up so that we can see what the dog is doing, so that we can then determine from those videos, what motivates the dog and how we can then best rescue the dog safely. And those cameras cost money. All of the equipment costs money, etc., things like that. So if you feel so inclined, we'll put the link below, or you can just Google Summit Lost Pet Rescue and make a donation there. Anything and everything helps. So we greatly appreciate you. And if you love your pet the way that we love our pets, their children, we love everyone's pets, and we know how important pets are to families. And reuniting them is it's the greatest gift that we can do. So please donate. Wishing you great health, abundant happiness, and outrageous love from the, what do you call this trail, Jeffrey?
Oh, it's the trail that goes around Lake Dillon. I don't know what it's called, but it circles around. It's gorgeous here. I'm going to scan Lake Dillon here at the end so they can see it.
Because it's so magically beautiful and the wildflowers are outstanding.
Great. See you guys.